New into stock, we have a Vauxhall Adam 1.4 VVTi. It's a 16 valve GLAM, it's a 3-door, 2016 on a 16 plate. The car has done 32,629 miles and it's one registered keeper. The fuel economy, urban 39.8, extra urban 62.8 and combined is 52.3. A 0 to 62 time of 12.5 seconds and a top speed of 109 miles per hour out of an 86 brake horsepower engine. The car is finished in Saturday white fever. It has Manchester black cloth and an Albi black roof. I don't know who thinks up the names at Vauxhall, but that's the colours. 6 months road tax £66, 12 months road tax 120. I'll just take you for a ride in it now and see what you think. First thing I'm going to have to do is switch the aircon on because it's absolutely boiling. We've got here the, let's just switch it off. Okay, let's switch it back on again. Menu, it's a Vauxhall iLink system from what I can gather. We've also got, which I'll show you while we're here, this glass panel in the roof, and as I say, it is pretty warm in here and it'll make this camera glare, so I'll just put the shade band off. It goes against my better judgment, but I'm shutting the sunlight out. We have 2 keys for it. As I said before, it's finished in Saturday white fever with an Albi black roof and black Manchester cloth. Multifunction steering wheel. The aircon's working really well today, which is a bit of a godsend. Electric windows, electric dormers, which I'll just try. Yep, that one's working. Over to the passenger side, that's working fine. We've got this piano black inset to the dash, and also the door cards, the door handles here. Cruise control here on the left, which I'll demonstrate later. We've got this works with Android and also Apple Play. It's not set up for my phone, but sooner or later I'll get around to trying it. You can have photos on it, your phone, you can stream audio through the speakers in the car. I have driven it a short distance and it does drive very, very nice. Feels very solid on the road, and to be honest, I thought it felt a bit like an Audi A1, which is a great compliment to the car. I've driven A1s a lot, Adams not so much, and it does feel pretty solid on the road. I'm quite impressed with it so far. So your aircon switches are down here. You've also got city power steering switch, and there you go. When it's on, you can whiz the steering around with your finger. We'll switch that off and just make sure the steering wheel's straight so I don't go zooming off over there. The 1.4 engine, very, very nippy. In fact, I'll just overtake these people. We've got rear parking sensors. It's very, very well finished off. You've got a little Adam badge in the black part of the roof, so it's a nice contrasty finish. There's a reasonable amount of luggage space. I've got 2 camera bags in there. I've got a tripod. Gosh, what else? My coat, a few other bits of camera equipment, and there's still a bit of room left. Although it would appear that I've not put the load cover down properly. We've also got rear wash wipe. Do have to work it through the gears a little bit. I was in the wrong gear then when I was accelerating, but nice and smooth. It's got chrome door handles with a colour-coded section, so that's again Saturday white fever. I see it's got, or from here anyway, it's got black door mirrors, but I'm not sure whether on the outside they're white. So rev counter on the left. In the rev counter you've got your temperature gauge, your coolant gauge, panel in the centre there, which is at the moment illuminated and telling me I'm low on fuel. But the good thing with these cars is I've probably got enough to go to Manchester and back there with the fuel light on, and probably then some. In my Range Rover, if I don't go to the next fuel station when the light comes on, I run out. So very, very economical, this car. Great gearbox. I used to work for Vauxhall. One of the reasons I like Vauxhall is there is a big German influence from Opel. In the 80s, Opel kind of bailed Vauxhall out by lending their cars to put a silly front on and pretend they were Vauxhalls, and it saved the company. But the Opels were very, very well made, as were the Corsas, which were made abroad, and I suppose this Adam is a descendant of the Corsa. Very, very well put together, feels very solid. Steering wheel's lovely, multifunction here. You've got this kind of aluminium effect spoke on the steering wheel, which matches the vents here as well. And with cars these days, you can get so many combinations, it's unbelievable. Roofs, different colours, bodies, the fascia inside, seats, too many choices. Must be a nightmare for the dealers trying to order them. Great steering, little input there, and we're straight around this bend. I'll go up the M6. It's got alloy wheels, and they're the vintage design. Folding rear seat. I think it's a split folding rear seat. Again, as soon as I come out driving, people messaging me. I can't complain though. We're very, very busy at the moment. The seats are slightly built up. They're not exactly sports seats, but they're very comfortable, very padded, and they also hold you in place when you're going around corners. Just a slight build up at the edge of the cushion there, and your back here. So this, while we're stopped, I'll just show you this. So you've got audio, go back to menu. You can have pictures in there, but you need it to be connected. And then there's your phone. I think projection, whatever's on your phone screen, will show on here. But I could be wrong about that. Go this way. Trying not to run into this caravan. I think I mentioned we've got rear parking sensors on it, but if not, we've got rear parking sensors. Global lock in here. indicators on the left, wipers on the right, and we've also got this menu button here. You can just flick between the fuel computer there. Another traffic jam demonstration. Now, we've seen the outside lane is going and the inside lanes aren't. Let's just reset that. The Imperial. Right hand side speedo, and then fuel gauge just set in the bottom. Center panel there, we've got the mileometer. Let's see what else we've got. So, speedo as well, digital format. How many miles you've got to go until you need to fill up, and how many, well, gallons per hour we're using here in this traffic jam. When we get going, it'll be miles per gallon. So phone, we'll just say search device, see if it finds my phone, which is in my pocket. No, it's finding everybody else's phone around me in the traffic jam. I'll come back to that. I do need to get to grips with this system. It may be that you can actually, if it does project from your phone screen to the screen here, it may be that you can use Google Maps to navigate instead of the vehicle having sat-nav, so I do need to find out about that. There's quite a lot of room, quite a lot of elbow room here. Sadly, it's don't look like I'm going to be able to test the cruise control here. Just the windows, passengers okay. Yep, drivers is okay. And it is a good looking car. The sun's behind us a little now, so here we go. Just so height and reach adjustable there. DAB radio, which is changing here from the audio controls on the right hand side of the steering wheel. The cruise control is also incorporated with a speed limiter, which comes in handy. Down here we've got a USB socket and a power socket. Cup holders just backwards of the driver, and large door pockets here. The back seats are built up as well. Just noticed there, seatbelt's right next to the microphone, so the sound on this particular video might be garbage. If it is, I apologise. That's my mate calling. Well, it would appear the cause of that traffic jam were two vehicles broken down on the side of the road. Sun's streaming through again. Again, great steering. And that's without the city power steering switch on. All bestsellers used to be Nova SRs. This does remind me a lot of those. Very sporty little car, lovely to drive. And it's a nice colour. So great gearbox, very easy to change. to do with the front central armrest. The wheels have been newly refurbed on this car. We've had them done. It's just had 2 new front tyres as well. Won't be in need of an MOT yet, as it ain't 3 years old. Show you how to pair your mobile to the Bluetooth system when we get back to the garage in about 5 minutes. Even the dash is quite nicely finished off. It's just got kind of a obscure pattern on it. No reflections off it, or yeah, no reflections off the dash. Here we are back at the garage.